Hey guys, I've been in New York for a week and I wanted to give shout outs to especially my newfound brother from another mother, Casper, who's really been helping me kind of paint the town red. Also the Shockleys, Dan and Stephanie, who put me up last night so I could shit shower and shave. There's a lot of things on my mind as I'm trying to kind of like build little waves of propaganda for Million Mask March, but we really got to stop all this intrapersonal bickering, and I want to remind you that whiners are not winners. So I think those of you who are feeling a little dejected, rejected, unaccepted, unappreciated, need to kind of let go of whatever pecuniary results you may be expecting from the movement. I found it really helpful to just let go of all expectation. Forge ahead, do your own thing, do it as well as you can. We are all just drops in the bucket, and we want to make sure that our drops have the most integrity possible. I do not recommend jumping back into the matrix or getting back into the system or going above ground because one is simply frustrated with a lack of results. You know, as we're growing up, we used to be little kids and we find ourselves teenagers and adults, and these changes are imperceptible to us. It is only in hindsight that we can really appreciate the value of our experiences. And I know it took me a long time before I started making a living from my art, but I never did my art to make a living. I did my art to live. It was how I was able to experience life and beauty and joy and pain and horror by simple self-expression. So I want to encourage everyone to kind of let go of your differences of opinion, because it's really all it boils down to. We need to focus on the work. The movement is only 3 years old. Actually, the movement is hundreds of years old, decades of years old. What is your focus? Focus on it, it will expand. I've been focusing on homeless veterans, of course, and plugging them into various revolutionary aspects of life, such as the Occupy movement. I met an incredible diversity of veterans here in New York, people who had fought the Afghanis in the Soviet army, people who had been fighting in Ukraine and just came over here 6 months ago, people who have been occupiers in Gaza, and this veteran solidarity, this movement transcends all national boundaries and economic factors. If we want to build solidarity, that doesn't mean that you have to like the person you're standing next to. It means that you're standing next to someone in pursuit of a higher aim, and that being basically total human liberation. The means and vehicles for that are social justice movements, grassroots activism, working with the environment, using your art to create pathways of illumination for other people. And I just want to encourage you all to stand tough, you know, like a great revolutionary said. I believe it was probably Benjamin Franklin, when they were signing the independence, Declaration of Independence and whatnot. I said, surely, gentlemen, we must stand together or hang together, but, this gets broken, this breaks, and we are all just tools of a bigger system. We are all just byproducts of a dysfunctional paradigm, a reality that is totally within our grasp to change, and that comes through our behaviors. We have to remain courteous and respectful of people. We need to respect their agendas. We cannot waste our time bickering amongst ourselves. We cannot waste our time pissing and moaning about like how hard we work, and you know, work hard for the joy of working hard and work towards something greater than your own satisfaction. You will be satisfied. It upsets me to see, you know, the shit going on with the Million Mask March, and everybody's pointing feds at each other, and it's like, hey, I've been to meetings here where, you know, I've been to meetings where everyone in the fucking room is some kind of agent, you know, and they're all just bullshitting each other. I could give a fuck about that. I'm doing my thing the best I can, and that thing right now is to recruit military veterans from all walks of life to stand together on November 5th to provide communications, march discipline, medical, and crowd defense should that become necessary. I hope it doesn't, but you know, it's a young thing right now. I think we got another 3 years of the shit before Joe Sixpack and Jane Soccer Mom wake up to the fact that the system isn't working for them either. Even if they are unaware, let them sleep. Sleep is sacred. We need to worry about our own. We need to build strong communities where we can grow our own food, project our own models of sustainability. We need to get away from the cities. We need to pool our resources and start building intentional communities in bioregions that can be protected from federal incursions by a warrior class. That warrior class will be composed of people with military skill sets and certain, you know, what we call practical tactical. Look, we're all in the game. We're all pretty well seasoned here. So don't let the bullshit bring you down, guys. Just keep forging ahead. Stand by each other. Support each other. You know, we're here to feed each other, not beat each other. And for those of you who are feeling down and out, you know, remember, when it can't get any worse, it gets better, and when it can't get any better, it gets better. And we want to grow old and age gracefully. We don't really want to grow up per se. I like it. Peter Pan is my liege. But that being said, I'm not going to run around chasing other people's shadows. I'm interested in the reality of their being and how their experience affects myself. And, you know, every decision has to be based on how it affects the planet and her inhabitants, because we are all sharing Mothership Earth, and there should be no compromise in the defense of Mother Earth and our rights as freeborn human beings. So fuck the chains of oppression. It starts up here and expands outward. For God's sake, don't give up on the movement. Occupy is definitely not dead. It's been very interesting out here hanging with some of the OG occupiers, and I really look forward to coming home, hopefully before New Year's. So with that, my peace and love to you all from lovely, exhilarating, crazy New York. You know, I'm bonkers for Yonkers, and it's just crazy out here. It's fucking fantastic. Once again, my love go out to all the peeps and the homies I've been meeting, and believe me, guys, I'm working on a really kick-ass video about the PCM and the flood, and there'll be some more Green Wolf videos soon too. So with that, keep the pipe warm, and keep your bellies full and your spirits high. Peace.